I think Orlando Pirates was, it wasn't the type of Orlando Pirates that we have known. And the reason why I asked you the question, do you think the current coach is the man to steer the ship of Orlando Pirates to success? It's because of the first 11 that excluded the likes of Mabasa. We didn't see Umakupa wasn't there. Really had to come in the second half when things were going south quickly. And in the middle of the park, hello and welcome to the Diski Preview Show. My name is yours truly, Mr. E. As things start heating up on the domestic scene, it's the MTN8 and all the action is happening over the weekend. And in the studio to discuss and talk about the action taking place over the weekend, it's a double header.
Yeah.
Is the man himself, Mr. Moore.
Mr. E, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic, my man. How are you?
100%.
I've noticed that your predictions have been going straight late, man. What's been happening?
Like Orlando Pirates, I'm going through a rough start to the season.
Hey, that's pretty rough, and that's it's not a very good thing for the current coach.
No, but in one perspective, because right now we're not discussing PSL matters, we're discussing MTN8 matters.
Yeah, but he's there. He's gonna be he's gonna be the coach of that team that's gonna be playing against Mamelodi Sundowns in our first game that we're gonna be talking about.
Yeah, you know what they say, Mr. E, the wise. They say a baptism of fire. Yeah, this is a baptism of fire.
I think there's also brimstone there, sulfur and whatever.
No, we are sheets. I mean, to come up against the Mamelodi Sundowns that beat Richards Bay 4-0 in the previous round. Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. But if he doesn't do it, who's gonna do it? Somebody's gotta do it.
Most certainly, yes. It's a big weekend on the domestic scene as Mamelodi Sundowns will travel to Orlando Stadium and meet Amapagania, that's Orlando Pirates. While in Cape Town, Stellenbosch, they'll be playing against Sikukune Babina Noko. Stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to be taking a look at the first game that will take place at Orlando Stadium. It's Orlando Pirates versus Mamelodi Sundowns. It's a Super Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, and Orlando Pirates will be entertaining Mamelodi Sundowns. Orlando Pirates, they have it in their heads to progress to the semi-finals, rather to the finals, but they have to negotiate past Mamelodi Sundowns after 2 defeats in the PSL. Mr. Moore, it never rains but pours for the new coach of Orlando Pirates. Yeah,
Mr. E, it happens when you follow such a big act, especially... But especially when you come into a position like this, especially South African football, where you find yourself having to go up against the greats of Mamelodi Sundowns and many other clubs. And I think the standard of the PSL has improved. I mean, previously we used to have just the I think there was a dark age in the PSL where from around 2005-ish going forward to around 2015, you could count on a single hand the teams that you had to worry about. Because so many other teams are struggling to keep up with the big boys. But now, so much investment has come into South African football. We've seen it globally where big financial powers have gone into the game of soccer or football itself to try and invest.
The likes of Red Bull.
Chelsea's ownership changed, Newcastle's ownership changed. I'm not saying the ownership has changed in South Africa, but I mean, if you look at the people who used to own clubs back in the day, to who owns clubs today, I mean, those people have serious financial backing for these clubs. For example, he states us as for Siwelele and how it switched hands, the amount of monies that were discussed there. It's quite large amounts of money. So when you look at the PSL now and when you look at what the MTN8 is now at this point, you're looking at last 4 that doesn't include a Kaizer Chiefs. You know, and you look at the last 4 where you're seeing the likes of Stellenbosch and Uskukune fighting it off in the last 4 against a possible finalist of Orlando Pirates or Mamelodi Sundowns. So speaking about the big match in between, I'm happy that it's playing out the way it is because number one, we were just going to get a classic, Orlando Pirates Sundowns final, but now at least we know it's either Stellenbosch or Kukune going to face either Orlando Pirates or Mamelodi Sundowns. When it comes to the prediction itself, I mean, Sundowns are coming into this game on the back of what was, what can I say, a draw and a win in the PSL.
4 points they've picked up.
4 points they've picked up against Amazulu and Chippa United. Chippa United surprised everyone when they managed to get a draw against Mamelodi Sundowns, where I said, I expect goals.
Expect goals.
I expect goals. goals, and no goals came.
Yeah.
At the same time, match day one didn't also go according to plan for Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
They lost to Sekhukhune United.
Yeah.
And Marumo Gallants also showed Pirates again flames
on match day 2
when they lost 2-1. So it's bringing me back to that conversation I was having just at the start of this segment to say the quality of football has really evolved in the PSL at this moment in time. Were you expecting a Pirates and a Sundowns to already have 6 points at this point after 2 games?
Yeah.
Now they only have 4 and no points.
And nothing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So far, Orlando Pirates has scored only 1 goal.
Ish.
Yeah.
You don't say that.
Yeah. No, we're just trying to see if they will be able to compete over the weekend because they have lost 2 games. They are not in form right now, and they're going to be meeting the big guns. We're talking about Mamelodi Sundowns, and it's a very, very difficult mountain to climb for Orlando Pirates at this stage of the season.
Only one question needs to be asked.
Yeah.
To these clubs, especially from a Pirates.
I also have one question to ask you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I ask are you asking me first or am I asking
Let me ask you first.
Ask me first.
Do you think Odo, what's his name? Owadu is the right man to steer the Pirates ship?
Before you choose violence.
Yeah.
Let's get back to my question.
Okay. You start. Yeah.
Mr. E, when are these clubs going to learn that preseason in Europe is not going to prepare you for the PSL?
In here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be honest, Mr. E. I mean, like, look, manicured lawns and air-conditioned lawns in a climate that... I mean, here you're playing in the Highveld, Mr. E. You're playing in a different breed of... It's not the same environment.
It's not the same, definitely.
And not only that, it's not the same style of football.
Yeah.
And someone once said it, they say, if you prepare in Europe, you're playing on manicured lawns.
Yeah.
You're playing on... pristine grass, you're playing in a different temperature.
Dressing rooms.
Then you come back to South Africa and you play in Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
And the grass is not that even. The grass is hard. It's the Karoo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to ask yourself that question to say, when are these clubs going to start preparing against Africans?
Yeah.
You know, they're playing African tournaments. Prepare against Africans.
Yeah.
Because Orlando Pirates, they went and played Granada. They beat Granada 2-0.
Yeah.
You're telling me that Sekhukhune and Marumo Gallants are better teams than Granada?
Not a chance.
Maybe they are. We don't know. But
I don't think so.
You know what I mean? They beat Granada. They drew against Las Palmas and Pafos.
I did have an opportunity to watch the game between Orlando Pirates and Marumo Gallants. I think Orlando Pirates was... it wasn't the type of Orlando Pirates that we have known. And the reason why I asked you the question, do you think the current coach is the man to steer the ship of Orlando Pirates to success? It's because of the first 11 that excluded the likes of Mabasa. We didn't see Umakupa wasn't there. Really had to come in the second half when things were going south quickly. And in the middle of the park, Makaula, the midfielder of the season, he wasn't there.
Yeah, because
the defender of the season wasn't there.
New coach, new tactics, Mr. E.
Yeah, but why
time,
fix it when it's not broken then? Why didn't he continue with the first team that Ribeiro was using and maybe do a few tweaks and changes here and there?
Do you not think that it's down to fixture congestion? Because he was looking at the weekend, he's got a game on Saturday, a game on Tuesday, and now he has a game on Saturday again. So do you not think it was down to the fixture congestion to say, I want to save these players for the game against Mamelodi Sundowns, put my best foot forward? I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
because it's still early in the season.
But I'll tell you something. Umakaula, he hasn't played this season. Same thing with Umabasa. Same thing with what's his name, Usibisi. They haven't played.
But you did say, Mr. E, that...
So are we saying that he's having a cautious approach into the weekend as he takes on the big team that's Mamelodi Sundowns?
I think whatever team he plays against Sundowns will tell us the tone he will follow the rest of the season.
Yeah. So
that's all I'll say.
You would rather lose the 6 points but win against Mamelodi Sundowns?
Mr. E, I think one thing I will say is that you'll never see a team's best side against teams they see as lesser teams.
Yeah.
If, let's say, for example, if they were going to play in Al-Ahly, they wouldn't play the same side they played against Marumo Gallants.
Yeah.
They'll want to put their best foot forward. But now the question is, when a new coach comes in, Mr. E, there's new philosophies, there's new tactics, there's new strategies, there's new structures.
Yeah.
Are these players adapted for those structures and systems?
Yeah.
You understand? If the answer is no, then it makes sense why he's not playing certain players. But if the answer is yes, we'll see it when he plays Mamelodi Sundowns. If it's a matter of coaches' tactics and strategies, we'll see it against Sundowns. Because I doubt he'll play a lesser side to a side he thinks it could be a better side than them. So obviously as a coach also, he knows what's resting on his shoulders when it comes to the MTN8. Orlando Pirates are traditionally a cup side. If they can't win the league, you know they're going to win the cups. He's going to come into this game hoping to win, and he's going to put his best foot forward. Whatever his foot is this weekend will tell us what the tone of Orlando Pirates will be for the rest of the season. Whatever he did against these first two teams in the calendar, he's probably looking at it and saying, no, these ones I was going to win them easy. Let me play a few of my experimental players. But against Sundowns, he will play his best side. He will play his best football.
Orlando Pirates is a very big football institution. Do you think the fans will be patient enough for him to build whatever he's trying to build there? Because surely it does look like he doesn't want to follow in the path of Ribeiro, but he wants to start his own.
But that's the problem, Mr. E. Football has evolved beyond coaches coming in and being the end-all and be-all of the team's future. So I know that Orlando Pirates fans are not following the coach. They're following, I would say, the badge. But honestly, the leadership of the club is what they're following. So they know that no matter what, coaches come and go, but as long as the leadership of the club remains the same, we're in good hands. So I think at this point in time, they will want to follow the leadership and say, if the leadership starts to shake, we will shake. It's still early days, Mr. E. I mean, it's only been 2 matches. There's still the CAF Champions League to come. So to worry after 2 Premier League
Do you think he will still be there by the time they play the CAF Champions League?
Well, we'll see. We'll see. If he makes it to October, we'll see.
I can assure you right now that if he loses this game, that's going to take place on the 16th, Escondin, it's gonna. I think it's gonna be a very, very, very difficult space for him.
Riviero's gone, Mr. E. It's not like we can go get Riviero back. And who can replace Riviero in South Africa? If we're being honest, who's a suitable replacement?
Let me see. Unseki.
Well, he could. Well, he definitely could. But Mr. E, we'll see. I think one thing they should be doing is they should be looking for a coach who can coach within the confines of a position-based football style. So find someone, not saying find a Riviero copy, but find someone who can coach. I told you guys last year, and I'm going to maintain what I said last year, or last season, I should say.
Last season.
Just let Urlani come home. Just let Urlani come home.
I'm beginning to.
I think we should just.
I'm beginning to believe that as well. And when we say he must come home, we're saying he must come to Orlando Pirates.
He must just go home.
That's where home is for him.
Mr. E, like, if we're being honest, the only person I think would have been a great fit at Orlando Pirates is Rulani, because of, first of all, Rulani comes in with the CV. Orlando Pirates at this point are a team with the CV themselves. Orlando Pirates were in the semi-finals of the CAF Champions League last season. They want a coach who's either won it or been to the finals, and a coach who can come in and the players can look up to. South African footballers love Rulani. Not saying all of them, but for the majority of them, they know Rulani Mukwena. They know what he's achieved. They know the caliber of coach he is. If he walks into an Orlando Pirates, they'll believe him. They'll believe you when he says, we can win this thing. They'll believe him when he says, don't worry about Sundowns on the weekend. They'll believe him. But the most important thing is he plays a possession-based football similar to what Jose Riviero was doing at Orlando Pirates. So if you don't want to hear me now, you'll hear me later.
Talking about possession-based football, when they played against Marumo Gallants, that's a match that I did watch, they resorted to those long balls. And I don't like those long balls as a former footballer myself, because those balls, the person that you are passing, you're putting him under pressure to try and do something with it. It's not like you're passing him directly. You're passing. It's a pass that he has to fight for.
Of course.
Understand? So does it mean that maybe there's something wrong with the midfield, the middle field there? Because I know there was Nduli. I know there was also, I think it's Marco or something like that.
You're asking if there's a problem with the build-up play.
I think there is a problem with the build-up play, and there's also a problem within the middle of the park.
If there's a problem in the middle of the park, it tells you one thing: there's a problem with the system. Especially from a coach's perspective. That means the coach's ideas are not being translated well into the team. And I think that's why you're seeing that deficiency in the middle of the park. A football team in build-up, in transition, it starts off with how they get the ball from the defense into the midfield. If they can't do that and they're resorting straight to dial direct,
to
the strikers, then you must know that there's either a deficiency in the way the coach is giving his instructions, or the players he has don't fit the mold of what he's trying to do. You can't get players who are used to taking the ball on the touch and telling them no, play it off another player, play it off. You can't turn a 3-touch team into a 2-touch team overnight.
Okay. When that happens, is it a decision that is done by the bench, the coaching department, or is the goalkeeper would have seen that, you know what, things are not working out here. If I pass this ball to the midfielder, it will quickly come back to me. I would rather go route one and just try and get it away from the danger zone.
Mister, you will see. You know one thing I will always say, when you're watching a match and they show the coach there on the bench, you must look at how he's reacting to what's going on. If he's calm, then it's his plan. Even if he's losing, you've seen coaches lose but they calm, but it's because the team is doing what they want them to do. Frustration comes when the team doesn't do what you want it to do. And the reality is that at this point, at this very early juncture in the journey of Orlando Pirates and what's going on, they need to get to a point where they can paint a solid picture of exactly how they want to play, which I think is what they're doing. It's not working now, but we could be sitting here match day 5 and talking about how perfectly tuned Orlando Pirates is. That's what I'm saying. It's still early days. You understand? He's still getting a feel of the players. The players are still getting a feel of him. They come from Europe.
But he must have had a feel of them when he was overseas.
In Europe.
He understands them by now.
In Europe, Mr. E.
In Europe. You talk to them, man.
Always, Mr.
Remember, the standards of football, they are high. So if you can compete at that stage, that means you have a better opportunity to gel and actually look at your players as a coach to see exactly who you're going to utilize and how you're going to use them.
Yeah, Mr. E, I guess. But at the same time, you have to remember, like I said, you can't prepare to play Africans in Europe. You have to come play Africans in Africa to prepare to play
Maybe they should
Africans.
have gone to maybe a Fryhead.
Yeah, maybe they should. They should do what the Premier League used to do, where they will go and have a preseason tournament. And it's like one Premier League team, one German team, one Italian team, and you know they know that these teams play in UEFA. And we're gauging ourselves against potential competitors. If you're leaving the continent altogether to go play at Granada, they're not going. Orlando Pirates is not going to play the equivalent in La Liga.
In La Liga,
they're not going to face Atletico Madrid. They're not going to face who was the runners-up last season for the La Liga. I think it was Barcelona won it. I think it was Real Madrid. They're not going to face Real Madrid.
Or
so
Atletico Madrid.
You're not facing your equivalent in that country. You're facing a team that's fighting to get into the first division. So it becomes a thing of you have to respect yourself and say, rather we have a preseason against TP Mazembe, Al Ahly, Al Nisser, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so Orlando Pirates, they've been finishing second over the years. Do you think they're gonna they will try this year to chase the honors? Are they going to be able to unseat Mamelodi Sundowns?
We'll have to start first by saying Mamelodi Sundowns at this point in time, like I said, are a team that achieved everything they can achieve, but also are failing to achieve what they want to achieve. Last season, it started, we had the conversation about where Mamelodi Sundowns has to be, where it wants to go. Tisha was still with us. He said that Pirates will do better than Mamelodi Sundowns in Africa, and it turned out that Sundowns did better than, you understand? But for Sundowns at this point in time, Mr. E, they have to prioritize now. This season, they have to choose. If they're going to win the CAF, they need to make sure that they're willing to sacrifice the PSL. But also at the same time, it's their coach's first season at the helm for a full season with Mamelodi Sundowns. So they've had a lot of time to get to know each other. They've had a lot of time to play football together. And I think at this point in time, they're at their most they're not, opposite of vulnerable. They're not vulnerable. They're a team that at this point in time is the ER gelling. And the problem is now, you look at how much time these players have spent with the club. You look at how long Zwane has been there. You look at how long Mukwena has been there. You look at how long Ribeiro has been there. You look at how long Allende has been there. Those players are now a generation that knows themselves. And you look at the additions that they've made small tweaks to the club. So they know themselves. And I doubt that this season will be the season where Orlando Pirates come in and shake them off their perch. I mean, they put 4 past Richards Bay FC. I know Richards Bay is not a top 2 team, but you know what I mean. So,
but the intent was shown then.
100%. So, I'm expecting Sundowns to come in and I'm expecting them to run away with the league. I'm expecting them to show us some impressive football on the continent. I'm expecting them, maybe come February next year, they'll be not where we used to seeing them in terms of a gap, but I think they'll still be in front.
Oh, fantastic. Before we get into the prediction side of things, I just wanted to ask our viewers one quick question here. It's 2 games so far in the PSL for Orlando Pirates, and they haven't managed to pick up a single point. Where do you think the current or the new coach for Orlando Pirates has not managed to get things right? Please let us know in the comment section. Now let's get into the prediction side of things. Back to the MTN8. It's a big one. Orlando Pirates, Amapagania. They'll be going head-to-head with Mamelodi Sundowns, the Brazilians. And that game is going to be on the 16th, on Saturday, 3 p.m. That's the kickoff time.
Mr. E, I'm ready to be wrong. I'm going to say that this game is going to go to Orlando Pirates.
Orlando Pirates.
3-1.
Ha! Yeah. There you have it, folks. For the game of Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns, the prediction from yours truly, Mr. Moy, is saying Orlando Pirates is going to beat Mamelodi Sundowns by 3-1. What are your thoughts on these predictions and what are your thoughts on that game? Let us know in the comment section. We just want to know how things are going to pan out in the first leg. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we go straight to the Winelands where Stellenbosch will be playing against Babinanoko Skukune.